my dear Virgo, this is a love reading for you where the person most on your mind will have their true thoughts and feelings revealed by me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We'll also look into what they would tell you if they had the guts or respect to tell you the truth with my new deck, the Brutally Honest Oracle cards. As an extended member to my channel, you can get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And news is that I'm now doing personal and spiritual growth readings for all the members to my channel and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check this out through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. This reading will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Virgo, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind are feeling for you and where their thoughts are at when it comes to you. It can often be conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dare to tell the truth to your face. And for a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Virgo person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath's side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it in another person. And in the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. I will use the ANIMA MUNDI for the tarot reading parts. And for the revealing of their truth, I will use the Brutally Honest Oracle deck. There's a link to buy this deck in the description box of this video. Okay, so when I open your deck here, I see 4 of coins together with 8 of cups. It seems like this is someone opening up for cooperation of some sort. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light, 3 of cups and the 8 of coins. With the 4 of coins that we saw before, it's very likely that this person has been a little bit closed off, but they are feeling spring in the air and they long for good company and for cooperation here. Oh, and King of Cups as well. Wow. Okay, so really having deep, deep feelings for you. So I called the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. But here we can see a little bit more block coming in front of this love. So it might be that it's hard for this person to come out of their shell and express this to you. They might have been able to admit it to themselves, but might not be ready to admit it to the world. Okay, so 6 elements, temperance and 8 of coins. Oh, this is really beautiful. It's like a love song. And temperance, it's the alchemic wedding. It's when we are so attracted by a person, usually because they hold the key to our shadow. Okay, so we are that person. They can really trigger all my inner demons and all my trauma. This will be wonderful. The soul things, and you will just feel that you are in love, or that you feel very drawn to this person, or you really want this person as your friend, or you would love to work with this person or whatever. But after a while, when the honeymoon kind of is over in any type of relationship, you will start to get triggered by this person because they will bring up things. The alchemic wedding, it's yin and yang, or your light side and your shadow side. And you are facing this other person because you have more to learn about yourself. And this person holds the key to learn these things. But it, generally speaking, in your life, it means that this person is very attracted to you and wants to make it work with you. So, 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Virgo viewers. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I think this person is trying to live up to your expectations, that maybe you have stated how things should be done, and they are trying to live up to this, or they would want to live up to this if they were dared to tell you that they wanted to live up to these expectations. So it's complicated. Okay, so it's done there. I will just tune in to you, the person most on your mind, what they think about you and the relationship, what they feel about you, and also the most likely action that they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. Okay, so this is the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. This is their feelings that they have for you, and this is what's on their mind. And we have a 7 of Wands here. 9 of... Oh, okay. So this person is putting themselves, looking at themselves a little bit like they would be a victim. Maybe they feel like they loved you more, or that you gave up on them. With the 7 of Wands here, I think they would want to have proof that you... We have a little fly friend here. That you... I think it's a fly anyway. They would have wanted to have proof that you really love them and that you would fight for them. Or it might be that they're guilty because they didn't fight for you. So now I will try to not... No, it's not a fly, it's something else. They're starting to wake up here because it's spring. So I don't want to squish this little person there. Okay. And this is their feelings. And we have 2 of Swords here. Death. Okay. Here, this person has a very complicated emotional life. 9 of Coins, and this, they want to make it appear like they have everything together, and that they know what they do, and you know, they're never nervous or anything. And they also have fun being with you, but there's a little bit distance here is what I'm feeling, even if this seal kind of... Okay, so they are resting on you, but maybe not giving you that much in return. So they'll enjoy the relationship, but they might like give you a feeling of not being 100% invested. And this is because they don't want their very complicated feelings to be triggered, or any kind of you know, soul awakening where they would have to go through the dark night of the soul and transform. So this person is running away from their feelings a little bit, or trying to ignore them at least. Okay. So this is their most likely action, and we have a 6 of Cups here. So they would want to reconcile, but I'm feeling like they would want to reconcile in the way that things were. They would want you to go back into, like, they want control, and maybe, you know, procrastinate a little bit, keep you on an arm's length distant, behave like they don't want to be in the relationship. It's kind of a little bit burden to be a relationship with you. And it's this picture, what we saw here. This. So they want to act like, I don't really want to be here, but I'm kind of forced. But then enjoying your company anyway. And I don't know exactly why the person needs to be like that, but it comes from some kind of... they might have their pants in a twist or something. I don't know what's their... But they need control. They want to reconcile, but they want things back to how it was before. The arrangement that was before, where you were doing a lot of like the loving part, and they might have done all the I'm not sure I really want this part. So that would be nice for them, because that wouldn't trigger their fears. Okay. Thoughts, 10 of Swords. Yeah, okay, so being without you isn't that fun either. See here. Temperance. So I think they miss you kind of a great deal, and they would want to... it feels like a real need for you, like a real, like, oh, I really, really, really need you. I want to understand more, because since this is kind of killing the person, so let me see a little bit more here. I can't ever forget inside me I scream your name. So it's partly that they can't forgive you for this 10 swords in their back, but inside them they scream your name, and they can't forget about you either. So that's also adding to the death scene here. They can't like move on and act like they're happy because they're not happy. So they can't forget what happened here, and they just focused on screaming your name inside of them. So that's probably problematic. And 10 of Swords is the minor arcana death card, so divine always get their will through sooner or later. So they want to force this person to look at their feelings, and they refuse to, so maybe they lost you and now they still have to look at their feelings. Okay, thinking, Ace of Cups. So they realize from this that they are unable to move on, unable to like even act happy, that they probably love you. Okay, so oh god damn it, I do. Ace of Cups, and that hurt them even more. So here we go into a person that's spiraling, not enough with, you know, their relationship ending or something happening where the person had to face their feelings and then realize they love you. Now maybe they have destroyed the relationship, or you gave up on them, or you destroyed the relationship, and now they can't even you know, have a fulfillment of this relationship. So it's awakening after awakening, insight after insight, that's kind of hitting this person like a wall to their face. And here we have a little Page of Pentacles. So this might have made them a little bit softer, like a little bit more that they could yield and maybe cooperate in a little better way. But the Page of Pentacles here feels very vulnerable. So they can easily like continue spiraling into a worse behavior, or even it's like I see that they have really big ears. So if anyone tell them some kind of BS at this point, they will suck it up like a little sponge. So therefore this vulnerability that I think is a little bit negative, because it makes them vulnerable for smack talk, or people trying to lead them astray and talk them out of how they're really feeling and so on. But I guess if you get to them first, they are might be yours for the taking there for a moment. Okay, so it's a matter of timing, I guess. And this is on their emotional level, and here we can see a rebel. So this is someone kind of refusing doing things your way, because they're trying to find themselves and start to do things their own way. This person might have been feeling powerless in the world, and so they have this little bit bitter stroke where they are, for example, people are always treating me like this, and I need to protect myself against ever becoming treated like this again. And it's a good start, but it usually, this person sways their sword randomly around because they don't know who is the real enemy. So they will also hurt the people that's actually not the enemy in this case. Okay, so even their friends will feel of that. The Hangman. Page of Swords, the Hangman. So they're actually trying to keep their own dignity, and that's why they don't want to yield for you. You probably just want equalness, but from their perspective, you would get the authority and they would become the slave to you, or the subordinate to you. You probably feel like, why can't this person just cooperate? We could be equal, we could have such an amazing relationship. And this person thinks that if they yield towards you, you would own them. Okay. King of Pentacles. So kind of watching you and the love that they feel for you here, but from afar, so safe distance. So this person is not going anywhere, but like nowhere. But so they're still kind of loyal towards you in their heart, but they don't let you know. So that's a problem. High Priestess. So a little bit of secret here with the broken heart and everything. So they don't want to share much information about how it really feels. They don't want anyone else to know that they feel loyal towards you, and they feel heartbroken because a High Priestess and the Page of Swords here is a person trying to build up a temple of dignity. They're trying to start to love themselves more, not let themselves be run over by this person and that person. And they might have like childhood issues that they feel bullied maybe by authority. And since people tend to fall in love with their own shadow, you might be a person that, for example, suffocates your authority, and they see it hidden in you, like you are a dragon pretending to be a rabbit, and that makes them super scared of you, because they know if they would give themselves to you, you would show the dragon, okay? And you might feel like, I can never show authority because then people stop loving me. So you have suffocated your inner dragon. And this person probably displays more boundaries and more authority. But it's because they feel inside, they feel like the rabbit. So they might act like the dragon. So this is what I mean with that you are so different and you are kind of attracted to each other because of this. So I feel that this person thinks that you are a dragon, and you feel like they are a rabbit, like their heart is made of gold. I know that they love me. Why are they showing me this dragon attitude? So you're perfect, like pieces of the puzzle together to heal your own like trauma or your own. It's more like survival techniques. You have decided to hide your dragon. This person have decided to hide their rabbit. Four of Wands, it's Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands. This shows that a certain willingness to be in a relationship with you, but it's certain terms that needs to be fulfilled first. For example, you promising that you won't turn into the dragon, but on the other hand, you are probably in the process of learning to becoming more dragon-like, so it can be hard for you to make such a promise. Okay, so we move on here. And Eight of Cups, so this is the most likely action. 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, 8 of Cups. So they are trying to leave people behind that makes them feel vulnerable, is what I'm feeling here. Okay, 8 of Cups and 9 of Cups. So they're trying to fulfill, like, love themselves better. And instead of maybe loving a person that they think is not good for them, they're trying to put this effort into self-love and self-appreciation. And King of Wands. So King of Wands underneath the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles can, of course, be seen as you know, the dragon and all that. And so we basically have the dragon and the rabbit, or the dragon and the rabbit and the dragon and the rabbit. So really, you are already whole. Both of you are already like whole and complete. It's just that you hide one part of you. With the King of Pentacles, you are hiding your dragon. With the King of Wands, this person acting all tough, pretending that they have no fear in the world. And if you could just be yourself, I see no problem. Okay, it's when we're trying to pretend to not be that who we are when it becomes problematic. And also during the transformational phase where you start to become more dragon-like and this person starts to show more vulnerability, because then people in the surrounding is going to react because you changed the roles. Every person have a certain role in the drama of your family or your life in general. And when you start to take on, like, you spread your wings a little bit, people will react to that. But if they truly love you and are sane people, they're usually going to get used to your new behavior rather shortly and see that this is good for you to become more than who you were before. And here we have the Ace of Wands, so that's a new beginning. and Five of Wands. Yeah, okay. So what I'm seeing with this person is that they are healing their childhood wounds, and they have realized that they are very attracted to you, and that they miss you a lot and love you. But what they are trying to focus on now, it's self-love. So that's good. So good so far. Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning. It will lead to something positive in the end. But right now, it kind of makes you the enemy. Okay. Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, Five of Wands. So they might even like start a battle with you about it. Or they might be suspicious that you're hiding something, that I know you have been hiding the dragon all along. You just played nice. So that's what I'm hearing. And I don't see it's almost like a joke a little bit. I don't think it's a joke from their side, but I think maybe you will take it as a joke because you know yourself. But so if they come and accuse you for being really a dangerous person, you will probably have a little smile, like insecure smile on your face, and maybe think that the other person is insane. And it's kind of cute also that they are afraid of you. But this is from their point of view, it's real, and they are trying to. From now on, I'm not going to be fooled by people that's trying to act nicely towards me, but really they are hiding their dragon. So we'll see. What's the conflict here about? I think about you every day. So why they would come and have this conflict with you at all, it's because their little tender Page of Pentacles here is dreaming about a relationship with you. But the Five of Wands there, conflict. We were always meant to be together. Well, that's no conflict. We were always meant to be together. Maybe this is a conflict still inside themselves, that they can't get it together to be this vulnerable person that wants to be with you in this relationship, and in the same time working on this self-love where they are kind of more standing on their own. 9 is connected to the Hermit, 8 Strength card, King of Wands, being like your own hero, Ace of Wands, fire, passion, anger, strength, and the Five of Wands. So it seems a little bit hostile, but maybe it's a conflict that you won't know much about. Maybe it will be a secret, or it will be kind of revealed to you, but maybe not to your face. I think you will realize that this person is conflicted about the relationship with you, because one part of them wants to give everything to you, but the other part thinks that that would be serving themselves up on a platter to you, that you will be the kind of spider that would eat them up. I don't know, but so I'm thinking it's mostly an inner conflict, but it might also be presented as an outer conflict. They are ready for commitment, and I love someone else. Okay, I think they are ready for commitment, but they fear that you love someone else. Okay, I can't see really super much commitment card, but I don't see them running around with someone else either. So I think they are ready to discuss commitment. Four of Wands is marriage card, but in the same time, there might be insecurities when it comes to trust. Are you really the dragon, or are you a person that's you know, committed and true? Maybe you haven't been trustworthy at all this whole time. The person thinks maybe you have done things behind their back that they don't know at all. So, but base thing is that they feel lonely without you, but we saw that already. So I love someone else. Clarification for the I love someone else. Three of Swords. This can of course be a three-party relationship. Two of Cups. It's the card that we saw somewhere. I don't know where it is. And the Strength card in the reversed. Well, if they are this hero to themselves that can see to that they don't get hurt by any dragon, and if you still can get to them by being, for example, unfaithful, that is something that makes them very scared, okay, to move forward with the commitment, because it's like something they can't control. They can be all strong they want and, you know, self-sufficient and all these things, but if they give their heart to you, we have the Three of Wands there, and you misuse this trust in some way, I think this person has really trust issues, and that's the whole thing with this, and this is why the person has also held back their emotions previously, because they don't want to give anything to someone if they don't know that they can trust this person 100%. So it's almost like they want to control you 100%. And if they can't control you, that will in some way hurt their self-respect, self-love. You can imagine yourself, if someone was unfaithful to you, what aspect of you would be hurt and why? So that is what this person is. It's some kind of aspect, you know, where you feel dignified, you feel like everything is all right and you have people backing you up. And then you realize, no, these people weren't backing me up, and apparently I'm not valuable at all and I'm exchangeable. Something happens with a person when that situation appears, and this person doesn't want to be in that situation. So love is too dangerous. They want to reach out to you, but they have maybe a stronger longing to take care and love themselves. The Five of Wands is also in connection with the Temperance card. You know, this with being so like being the opposite to each other, one being the rabbit and or expressing the rabbit, and the other one expressing the dragon, and the dragon fearing that the rabbit is actually a dragon inside, and the rabbit knows there's another rabbit inside of this person. I know it. I love them so much. And then we battle things out until the rabbit actually starts to like express their dragon, and the dragon starts to express their inner rabbit, and this is when you have become whole. So you have become more than you were before. Before you were only expressing half of you, and now you're expressing the full you. So this is how we evolve, through facing our shadows. But this person is very scared of this shadow that the rabbit should find out to be a dragon. For example, a cheating dragon can be this as well. Okay, so I will actually take Romance Angels card to see where this relationship is most likely going. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So maybe if you have some kind of conflict of sorts, try to express yourself more clearly, instead of just knowing things but not sharing it with the other person. Then we stay in a situation where we don't really know the other person. But when we start to actually reveal what we really feel, what we really suspect, we can really have a good communication going, and maybe this other person can explain, no, I wasn't unfaithful. I was actually with my aunt in this cabin because she had slipped and fell. So I'm sorry you went around suspecting this all the time, but that time I disappeared. It's because my aunt had fallen and she felt embarrassed. She didn't want anyone to know. So these kind of things can, you know, nag on a person, and it's first when it's really communicated that we can see what it really was, instead of our own fears telling us what it was. So this is what their soul wants to tell you. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay. And so that shows you that you have the answer. So whatever answer you have, follow it. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So, for example, we kind of need to accept that we can't control another person. If they ever choose to be unfaithful towards us, or choose another person, or, you know, sack us from our work, if they promise you will have the employment forever, or they were your parents, but then one day they just decide that, no, you are not welcome here anymore. So whatever happens, you can't control it. So you just need to be brave enough. You can turn this upright instead. Brave enough to deal with whatever situation comes along. And that will free you from the fear of other people being disloyal. Because first you will be awake enough to listen to the signals, because you're not dependent on this person for your happiness. If you love yourself, you can be with or without this person. You prefer to be with them because life is more fun. But you can also be without them because you love yourself. You don't stop wanting to live just because this person takes a trip around the world or whatever. And so that makes a person that are able to see when things are not good in a relationship. And so they can point it out because they are not scared that it will end. They would rather not be in a relationship that's not healthy. They would rather it to end than to stay in an unhealthy relationship. So when we are that brave and that aware, we will probably be less likely to end up in a situation like this in the first place. And if we do, we will deal with it because we are grown up. We are adults. We take responsibility for ourselves. So I think that's what this is trying to point to, that this is the solution, that we can't control another person. We can only control ourselves and take really good care of ourselves if no one else is there to take care of us. Okay, so I would urge you to watch the What Do They Want to Happen Between You reading. It will come advertised here. So I will show you the reading from above.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, no I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. Jet planes in the night sky with you. I miss you, I miss you. Getting time, I wish that, I wish that, I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you are still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.